got a microphone that I'm trying to work out. My daughter let me borrow her microphone. We're going to see if it enhances my voice. They say my voice is very low. I don't know if my voice is very low or not. But we're going to see if this enhances my voice a little bit. Not sure if y'all going to hear me. I only want to be on here for about like 30 minutes. I got to work. So, with that said, what are you tired of? What are you tired of? I can tell you all day long what I'm tired of. And I will, not all day, but I will tell you what I'm tired of personally right now. I'm tired of wearing these doggone masks. Yeah. I'm tired of wearing these masks. For real. Tired of it. I'm tired of paying these bills. I'm tired of going from sometimes, not all the time. I'm tired of sometimes going from check to check. I'm tired of my money not meeting all of my needs. You know, I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, there's a lot of stuff I'm tired of. I'm tired of eating the same food over and over. I'm tired of going to the same job. Tired of getting up at the same hour. I'm tired of the same old routine. I'm tired. I'm tired. And what do you do when you get tired? How do you change something when you're tired? How do you change something when you don't know where to start to change? How do you change something that you've been maintaining and people around you suspect you to do that, but you're tired of doing it? I mean, like at work. At work, my people that works with me, they are used to me doing a certain thing. So I am tired of doing that certain thing. So where do that leaves them? If I'm tired of doing something and their customers see me doing it, where do that leaves them? Where do that leaves me? I'm tired. I am tired. We're waiting for some viewers to come in here. Hopefully, I'll get a few people that normally come here. I don't really ping people in or at people in or haps people in. I don't know. However you want to say it. I don't normally, bring people in, broadcasting. I like to see if my viewers are out there and they're going to come on their own. I like to catch up new people. And it's, I like to do that. I like to conversate. So we're going to see how this go. There's 3 minutes in a 30-minute broadcast. And it determines if I go a little bit over 30 minutes, it determines on who? You. The people that's watching. Everybody that's watched this on a replay, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. You can reach me on Twitter at Mr. Extra, Mr. Two Extra the Entertainer. That's the Twitter page right there. And if you want to reach me on Instagram, it's Mr. Lower Dash, the number two XTRA. That's Instagram. Trying to build up both of those pages as well. I'm on a lot of places there. Much love. How you doing? What's up? What's up, Tony D? How you doing? Hey man, what y'all tired of? What are you tired of, man? I'm tired of everything, man. Basically, I'm trying to get out the norm. Trying to step out, do something totally different. Hey, can you hear me? I got a microphone on here, so let me know if you can hear me clear or not. I don't even know if it's on. My daughter tells me, and that's the only reason why. Okay. Thank you on that, Tony D. Uh, hey man, I didn't get a chance to see your broadcast, man, but I hope you killed it. And Desiree, I like that dance off, and I would have definitely came up there with the dance off with you and dance. I love to dance. Dance is a form of therapy for me. Lifting weights is a form of therapy. This is a form of therapy. So a lot of things I employ in my life that's a form of therapy. See, coming on. Oh, you coming on in about 20 minutes? I'll be off here hopefully in 30 minutes, man. And if you're live, I come on there and get in your box, man, or haps. You can haps me. I don't know how they say it over here. Ping me, hap me. I don't know. I'll be on there, but then I got to go to sleep, because I got to be at work. So I normally try to be in bed at 8:30, No later than 8:30, but no earlier than 7:30. I tried to be. Sometimes I can't sleep, and I toss and turn. So I get on here, see what y'all doing. Till I doze off. Then I get up at 11 p.m. and start getting dressed and get ready for work. But I'm tired of everything. I appreciate y'all coming through. Desiree, I really enjoyed your broadcast. You don't know how much I wanted to come up there. And I started coming there for a few minutes in my work clothes, my orange outfit, my little orange shirt. I wear the same, not the same shirt, but I wear the same color shirt, orange. My shirt is basically always going to be orange. Some style of orange my shirt going to be because of the type of job that I do at work. I walk around with a walkie-talkie. I'm a rapid responder, a machine attendant. All of those names are what they classify as me. I'm the first one on the scene to fix the machine. If I can't fix it, I call the team leader. If the team leader can't fix it, we call maintenance. If maintenance can't fix it, we put it down, and then there you go. You know, we got a yes, par. I got you. You're right, Desiree. Anybody wants to come up here, please feel free to come up here. I'm not sure how this mic going to work when you come up here. I might have to take the mic off, but we won't know until we try. So if you want to come up here, I'm open up the window, open up the doors. However you say it, I'm doing it. And you're welcome to come up here. Um, yeah. I mean, but who wants to come up? I don't want to just start clicking on people. You know, I know you can have it to 8, and we found out, Tony, didn't we? That well, and I think Desiree was in there. We found out that you can have 10 people, but you can't see them, or can't see everybody with 10 people. But the app will let you have 10 people on here. But if you want to see everybody, you can only see 8. We found that out in Randy Orton's broadcast. We found that out that you can get 10 people up there, but you only see one person's face. But 8 is the max. Yeah, 8 is the max. Yeah. So a guy told me that I need to broadcast more, which I don't have no problem broadcast. This is what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I got out of the old broadcasting because it was more politics over there with Miko, Bingo, Up Live, Star Live, all those apps like that, Tag, IMO Live, all those apps like that. Like I said, they're good depending on what you're looking for. They're good, but I like this app because it's content. It's content, and we do have fun. That we do dance. I saw a lady pole dance, and it was classic pole dancing. It wasn't nothing out the ordinary. No doo doo stains. On the underwear. No what what is that? None of that. Type things. So it was a real classic pole dancing that she was doing. She was showing us the way to pole dance. If you was interested in pole dancing, so that was good. If I was on another app, and they were pole dancing, like Bingo Live or Miko Live, it could have went south, or it could have went north. It could have turned into something totally different. Uh, was it you? I don't know. I don't remember. Did you do a pole dancing? I'm not sure, but I know I went to a ladies' broadcast and she was pole dancing. I was shocked. Now, and when I said it, because that was the first time I seen anything like that. And then I also, was that you also? For the very first time, about a week ago, I saw a woman twerk on here. She was twerking. It wasn't aggressive twerking, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing it aggressive, but she was twerking, And it was classic, It wasn't, I didn't feel like I was watching porn. I felt like I was watching a young lady move her body, you know. And there was another lady that was on here, and she had an alcohol like this. I mean, the alcohol she was drinking was about that doggone big, man. I mean, she was killing. She had like DJ equipment and stuff, and she was moving the body. She had like fishnets, panties on, or not panties, pants on. It was that broadcast was really nice, but the thing that really set out on her, that when I look at her, and when I say this, I'm not making fun of her. But some things on people set out on them. Some things on people you just remember. And I remember her lips. Her lips were juicy. She had a juicy set of lips. I'm talking about these lips right here. These lips. She was juicy. I remember them because they were, it's PG, so we trying to keep it, 745 is PG. We gotta, discern the room. We gotta walk around the room. We don't know who's in the room, so we trying to keep it PG a little bit because it's 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know about nowhere else. So, for my benefit, for the people that's on my time zone, I gotta keep it PG. So that's what stood out on me. But for the first time, I believe it was because I've been on here for like 36 days. 36 days I was on here, and I went into a lady who was she was preaching. She was preaching. She was telling us about God and whatnot, and that was the first time I ever seen anybody on this app get kicked out of a room. The admins kicked this dude out the room for he was being disrespectful there. He was talking stuff that, this is a religious segment that they were doing. It was a spiritual segment. It was a worship moment, and this dude was being out of context, and he was saying stuff that he shouldn't have been in the room to start with. But you can clearly see that he was a troll. You can clearly see that he was trying to start something. But that was the first time on this app that I seen anybody get kicked out of the room. And I was amazed at that I ain't put it in the comments. I was like, wow, this is the first time I seen somebody get kicked out the room on this app. I mean, this is how clean and refreshing and how content this is. Everybody's respectful and everybody do their own thing, but it's classy, it's gentleman, it's clean. How some people have, oh, I thought I heard somebody at the door. How some people get in trouble that and their fun is, some people have fun, but they have to call the police. And man, we were having fun, and all of a sudden, man, Poo-Poo, no Pookie and KK, man, they just, I don't know, they just snapped, and then the police came, but today we were having a good time. Even after that, even during that time, it was good. But when you get on an app like this, everybody is having clean fun. Everybody is fun without the police. And that's what you want. You want to have fun without the police. You want to have fun. You want to be able to be yourself. Women, you want to let your hair down. Guys, you want to take off your shirt in a broadcast. Not necessarily take off physically your shirt. I'm talking about, take off your shirt, mentally, let your hair down. Well, maybe physically, women, let your hair down. But, and you want to sit back and relax and be yourself. You don't want to be like, yes, no, yes, no. You want to bring it. You know what I'm saying? You want people to see that you can have fun. You want people to see that just because our circumstances is not fun, just because things outside the world is chaotic. I try to keep myself in the eye of the storm. It's peaceful in the eye of the storm where the hurricane is right. If you ever get in the middle, it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's calm. I try to stay there. I see chaos around me. I see chaos before it happened, but I try not to let the chaos drag me out of the middle part of the storm, out of the eye of the storm. I try not to let it draw me. And then when you see one of your friends going around in a storm, sometimes you gotta let them, let them do their own thing, And when they get tired of spinning around, when they get tired of doing what they're doing, and when they feel like they're gonna grow and they need to grow, they'll come out the storm, or they'll call for help. Then that's when you throw a rope. You don't physically throw your hands out because you can get dragged in. You throw a rope, you throw a word of encouragement. You throw a word of kindness. You throw a word of you can make it. You throw words out there as a form of rope, and you pull that person into the eye of the storm, the peaceful part of the storm. And y'all both can cherish there. Y'all both can grow there. I learned that, if a person is drowning and you go save a person that's drowning, that if you can't swim or that person can swim, and you can swim, that person that can't swim can kill you because they panic. How you doing, Caitlin? They panic in the water. You trying to save them. You trying to save them, but they're fighting against you. the waves and them fighting against you, and you end up drowning and they end up drowning. So the best thing you want to do, the thing that you want to do, you want to save, or you want to preserve them, or you want them to realize that life is a whole lot better than what it is, or it could be a whole lot better than what it is. There are a lot of people out there gravitating to any and everything right now. They feel like that God, the Creator, has forgot about them. That this is an act of war. That we're on our own in every aspect, spiritually, mentally, financially. We're on our own, and it's not so. It's a lesson to be learned in everything that goes on, and everything happened for a reason. That's what people got to realize, that everything happened for a reason. You may not understand the reason, you might not know the reason, and the reason might frustrate you. But what you got to realize also, that things come to remembrance. Like, I had did some things that were bad to a person one time, and then when something happens to me similar, or when something happened to me, in reverse, dealing with them, it's recalled back to me. Remember when you did this? Well, this is your karma. This is you reaping what you sow. Now, you want to reap what you sow, and you want your karma to be good. You don't want it to be bad. You want everything that happens to you to be good. You want good karma. You want good, what you reap, so you want to be good. People need to be more God. Yeah, that's definitely true, Caitlin. That's definitely true. I do agree with you, Caitlin. I'm waiting to do a broadcast with you. I work 12-hour shifts. Is what I was trying to tell you. I go in like tonight. I go in Saturday night at 11, but when I punch in, it's going to be Sunday, so I couldn't do that. There you go, Desiree. Whatever you put out is definitely what you're going to receive. If you put good out, you're going to receive good. If you put bad out, you're going to receive bad. And keep in mind that good and bad, they coexist with each other. They coincide. They twin brothers. They married. However you want to say, you can't have one without the other. But you can be more good, or you can be more bad. And you want to be more good than bad. But people, you know why I say that? Wherever there's love, there's good. There could be a serial killer, but the serial killer love his moms. The serial killer love his kids. The serial killer love his dog. The serial killer love his car. Wherever there's love, there's good. Wherever there's love, there's a possibility of good. So that lets you know right there that good coexists with each other. You know, he may not care, or she may not care for things that you normally care for, but there's things that do move them and make them want to do right. This is 18 minutes in a 30-minute broadcast. What are you tired of? Always go back to the topic. I told Takara that. Always go back to the topic. You can go outside the topic, but if you have a topic, always try to go back to it. So what is the... Whatever watch will come out of the rinse. That's true. That's true. That's true. And what if it's white? What happened when you wash white? And here's the thing that most people do, and they don't realize they do. If you look for something, and this is in relationships, I found out self-sabotaging relationships. If you look for something and you look hard enough, or you take a magnifying glass, you're going to find dirt. You're going to find dirt. Everybody has something that's dirty on them, or dirt, or something that's questionable. But it's the point of what they have that's questionable, or what they're doing is questionable. Is it too questionable that you have to say, you know what, that's too questionable? That's a red flag. I'm not into that. I'm not for that. I'm against that. I'm going to leave that alone. You have to determine whether you're with that or not. That's why we have free will, and that's why relationships drop. There are some people, for some reason, can't believe that good things happen to them. They can't believe that good things happen. Good things can happen to everybody else, but when it comes to them, no, I don't deserve good. I don't care how bad you did. And here's the thing that a lady told me. A lady told me, very close friend, very close friend. I mean, very close friend. Wisdom. She said this. I've been delivered, but you don't know what I've been delivered from. And that's a lot of times people don't know what you've been delivered from, and they be pushing your buttons, and they don't know what they're doing when they push your buttons. They don't know what kind of beast they're gonna bring out. And then worse than that, they don't know if they'll be able to contain that beast. And that person who's that beast don't even know if he or she can even stop that beast once it come out. Because once you take a slinky, those things, slinky, a slinky, fun for a girl and a boy, fun for a girl and a boy. Now, if you take a slinky and you push it, y'all may not know, but y'all look, it's like a spring type thing. You take the slinky and you push it down. You push it down, right? The harder you push it down and you raise your hand, the farther it jumps up. The farther it jumps up. That tells you right there that sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to get to where your purpose is, to get where you got to go. You got to hit rock bottom sometimes. And it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not going to feel good. You're going to feel frustrated. You're going to feel all kinds of emotions that's not good at all. But I'm telling you to hang in there. I'm telling you to keep the faith. I'm telling you to keep going, to endure the process. Yes, endure the process. It's a process. Diamonds, they have process. Diamonds is a wonderful thing once it goes through the process, once it goes through the heat, and it becomes that beautiful jewel called a diamond. But what it does, it has to go through the process. You know, rock bottom is where you found out. Patricia, welcome, Patricia, y'all. Patricia, I appreciate you coming in here, Patricia. Anybody that wants to come in, please come in. You can chime in. I'll let you in. This is now, let me make sure that I'm saying this right. 22 minutes in what is a 30-minute broadcast, supposed to depend on y'all. Let's see. Yeah, well, you said it. So now, when I say this, I'm not being funny, Caitlin. So I am my understanding that your son is black and white, or some form of black and white, whether it be Italian or because some, or whether it be Hispanic, because some people consider them as melanin people as well. So is this what you're saying? And I want to make sure we have the same understanding. But Patricia, you did a great broadcast early today. Unfortunately, I couldn't stay in there. I was at work, and I was actually on break at the time. You was having a great conversation, and it wasn't a heated conversation. My hat's off to you. And my hand, I clap you. It wasn't a heated conversation, but it was definitely a conversation, a debate, definitely. Oh, your son is black? I mean, when you say black, he's mixed, like you slept with a black guy and you produce him, or did you, uh, adopt him, or, I mean, I'm just trying to get it out. You're welcome, Patricia. Yeah, Patricia, I mean, it was a great broadcast. The guy, he kept things going, and that's what you need sometimes, a person that can come to your broadcast and just keep things going, keep you sharp, keep you on your toes, keep you reading, keep you talking. Not everybody have the gift of gab. Not everybody can just talk out of thin air, and make things make sense. Not everybody can do that. That's the it factor, and it's hard to have the it factor. Some people have it, some people don't. I think I just talk too much. You know, um, I think I get on here and I just ramble. Oh, your son is mixed? Okay, okay, okay. Now, Caitlin have a very interesting story. I'm not going to go into her story, but it's in her profile. If you were to read her profile, it tells everything that about her. She's very open about the issues that she has and what she's been through in her profile. And I can't wait to do a broadcast with her to open up to some of those things, because I have questions that I want to ask, her, but I wanted to ask her herself, like, so I can't wait to do that, a broadcast and do that. Can't wait to do a broadcast with Patricia. Me and Patricia, we when we see each other, sometimes we get in each other's cubicle, haps, corners, or I don't know what you call it, window, door. I don't know what they call it. I don't know what it's called. Ping. I don't know what they call it. The box. I don't know what haps call it, but invite. I guess invite. I get her invite. I guess you can call it invite. I'm not sure. You need a more cooler name than that. You need a name that sound cool. You're in the process of writing a book. Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's a lot of people I know that are writing books here in this era. This is the era of most books writing. I guess because you got more time on your hand. And then technology. People that do technology. Look, they came up with this game doing a pandemic. Not game. They came up with this idea of an app doing a pandemic. All that time that people have, they can use it for something wise. Use it for something to help them build than to just sit at home and just fill in the thumbs. Say, oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. Now I got to keep this mask on. Oh. We can actually do something worth doing. Something. Takara, the queen of Uno, and possibly the queen of Haps. Welcome, 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 welcome. I appreciate you coming through. You know, what are you tired of? What are you tired of? I know I'm tired. I'm tired of a lot of stuff. I said earlier in this broadcast what I'm tired of. You know, I'm tired of wearing these masks, tired of paying the bills, tired of being in the same area, tired of seeing the same people, tired of doing the same job, tired of eating the same food, tired of being alone. I'm tired, 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 tired. I'm just tired. You know. And I think, you know, people say you when you get that way that you need a vacation. And I'm trying to figure out where can I go? Where can I go? You know, far as vacation. Cookie, Cookie, what's up, Cookie? Cookie Johnson, Cookie Johnson. Yes, yes. Is that Janet? If you nasty, is that how she said it? You know, well, I mean, I don't know. I've seen the video a couple times when I was younger. You know, that may be before your time. You know, Janet. I think she said Janet Jackson. If you're nasty, something like that. Well, I appreciate you coming through, Cookie. You know, Empire is no longer. You know, and I'm trying to figure out what happened to Empire. I was watching Empire one day, and the next thing, Empire was no more. Oh, Miss Jackson. Oh, thank you to Takara. I can always count on Takara to to what's the word I want to say to inform me, to let me know what is right and what's not right. She's the walking Google. Walking Google. Yeah. Yeah, so much of walking Google, she knew my real name, y'all. My real name. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate the high five. I appreciate the high five. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, she had me. You know, I was like, you know how you be so sure about something. I would have bet. If I was a betting man, I would have bet that nah, she don't know my name. There's no way anybody on this app know my first name. You know, or know any name of mine that's real. I could have bet it. You know, I was gonna bet. You know, I was so sure. I was confident. I was like, yo, say it. In a live recording broadcast here on app, I said, say it. And she said my name, and I felt like Batman was in front of the Joker, and she took the mask right off of Batman, right there in front of Joker. Now everybody know who Batman is. That's what I felt like. I was so exposed out there, you know, in the wilderness. I felt naked in the wilderness, you know, with sticker bras. You know, that's a real strong feeling. Feeling naked in the wilderness, surrounded by sticker bras. That's not a good feeling. Excited, but I mean, it was all right though. I mean, it's not like I be hiding my name. You know, it's just like when I used to start broadcasting, I didn't want my name to be associated with some of the stuff that I was doing. But I'm not doing anything now, and the stuff that I was doing, it made me who I am as far as a broadcaster. I learned a lot, you know, um, in broadcasting on those apps like Bingo Live, Miko Live, Live Star Up Live, Tag, IMO Live, you know, Meet Me, POF. On dealing with apps like that, I learned a lot about people. People get jealous, people get infatuated, and people have needs. And some people, if you be nice to them, and you just show them something that nobody else has never showed them, and you just being yourself. If you be nice and kind and give them compliments and whatnot, and you're just being you, they take that as a form of flattery. They take that as a form of you want to know them or you want to be with them, and they act according to that. There's some people that does that and play that game on those apps for politics. There's some people that go with other people on here. They have boyfriends, husbands, girlfriends, and everything, but in the broadcast, they tell you they don't have nobody because they know that people that don't have nobody will get more gifts. They will get more gifts by that. If I think I got a chance with you, I'm going to give gifts to you. If I think I got a chance, I'm going to give gifts. But if you tell me you got someone, literally that means that I really have no chance with you. There's no chance and where there's no chance, they realize is there's no gift. No, no, no. I'm talking about Batman. She took the mask off of Batman in front of the Joker, and everybody found out he was Bruce Wayne. That's what I'm talking about. She told the Bruce. She told everybody I was Bruce Wayne. In other words, she told everybody my name, my government name, not my whole name, but she knew more about my name than I thought she did. Let's get that straight. She knew more about my name than I thought anybody on this app did. But then I got to thinking that if you follow my YouTube, I think my YouTube has my real name on it. I think my YouTube channel has my whole real name on it. Like I said, I'm not hiding the fact of my real name. I just like to be called to extra. You know what I'm saying? I like to be called that when I broadcast. I don't like to be called by my real name when I broadcast. That distinguish me from broadcasting. That's like a personal life of mine. I'll show you, don't get me wrong, I'll show you personal stuff on here. I would do personal stuff on here. What's up, Scope? I will show you personal stuff on here. I don't mind showing some personal stuff, but I'm not going to show you everything. This is not no reality TV show where it could be. And I'm hopefully I would give me one day. Scope, please go follow Scope. Follow everybody that's actually commenting if you're not following them. Everybody that's saying something right now in this broadcast are great broadcasters. They are great social media conversationalists, content creators. They're great at what they do. So please follow them, enjoy them, and to react with them. Because what you got to realize that a creator content is only as strong as the person that interact with them. If no one react with them, some of them can't react, can't continue their broadcast effective. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them can't. So they're only as strong as the person that's in there commenting with them. Give them something to talk about. Give them their balance when you broadcast with them. See, it is what? It is 34 minutes into what was supposed to have been a 30-minute broadcast. But I'm cool because I don't actually lay down to 8:30. It's like 8:08 Eastern Standard Time. So I gotta wash these dishes I made right here. So we're good. We're good. So I got my daughter's mic right here because she said, my daughter said, "Oh, you be on the broadcast and you sound solo," because she saw my broadcast on YouTube. And so you be on the broadcast and you be solo and you be trying to sound sexy. I don't try to sound sexy, and I think I be talking like I'm talking now. But it don't come off to y'all like that. Come off to y'all like that. But I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like this. I don't know if it's my phone mic. I'm not sure what it is. But this is a extended mic. And I hope that, when I play it back that y'all can hear it real clearly. I hope so. And I appreciate all the viewers that I get because I got like I think it's like 12.3K viewers. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to go to work tonight. Yes, I do. Well, thank you, Takara. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got, like I said, I got 12.3 viewers, and I appreciate that. But here's the thing that always bothered me, and me and my daughter we have debates about this. I got 12.3K viewers, but I only have 273 subscribers, and I'm subscribing to 700 people. When you start looking at the math and you start adding that up, that really doesn't add up. Why I got so many viewers? So what are the viewers doing? The viewers are just viewing me, that they're being nosy. They like what they see, but they don't like enough to follow me. Thank you. I appreciate you, Cookie, for coming in here. Always a pleasure. Anybody wants to come in and actually talk to me, I appreciate it. Cookie, before you leave, if you could, what are you tired of? Oh, Takara, I gotta get some Uno cards. I don't know when your next Uno game gonna be, And I was thinking about maybe getting some Uno flips. I don't know where I get the Uno flips at, but I'm thinking about getting both. Oh, it's the Allen Uno. Oh, okay. Oh, they were. Oh, yeah. I know. Says. Oh, so you're calling me out. I feel like you're calling me out. You keep saying that. I know what I keep saying, Takara. I'm very aware of what I keep saying, Takara. Miss Queen of Uno, I know what I'm saying, and I will. Are you calling me out? Do you really want to call extra out? Don't you know that's a reason why my name is Two Extra? Don't you know there's a reason for that? That's a reason for that. Big two to you. Is a reason for that. You know. But I will accept your game. When we play the game, you gotta show. When you watch somebody play, it's different. So when I get up there, so now, oh, we're talking big today. What? We're talking big today. Whoa, what? So what? I gotta remember this day. Takara says, so what? So no, not so what. She said, so now what? Make sure I quote her right for the replayers. Takara says, so now what? Wow, I didn't see this coming. I don't even know what to say. Now, Takara, you see, I didn't shave my beard down. I didn't did an Eric. I didn't shave my beard down, son. But here's the thing, when I shave my beard down, it's gonna grow real fast. You just listening. Well, it's I'm gonna do it, and I'm thinking about doing it Monday because when I get off work Monday, I'm off. So I might do it Monday. Yeah, I shaved it down some. And like I said, it grows back. My beard grow back fast. You'll see. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I didn't cut it enough. Excuse me. If you didn't see it and you didn't notice it, maybe I didn't cut it enough. Maybe in my mind I cut a lot off. Maybe in reality I didn't cut none off really. Maybe it's not that noticeable. Okay. All right. I definitely will. Um, you know, to me, I thought I caught a lot of. But like I said, if you didn't notice it, nobody in the room noticed it. Maybe, just maybe, I didn't cut off enough. Yeah, right. Okay. See, now you got me feeling like how y'all. And please don't get mad at me when I say how y'all females be doing with guys. We be caught up doing our stuff, and we're not, doing what we're doing. We know that it's something wrong, something different, but we ain't had time to figure out what it is. All we know that you looking sexy and beautiful. We ain't figured out that you just got your hair cut. We haven't figured out that you got your lips. You changed the color of your lips. All we know we like what we see, but that's not enough for females for you to like what you see. You want your love language want to be affirmation, form of affirmation. That's what it's called. Words of affirmation. Is that something like that? Is that what it's called? You want someone to say, "Hey, baby, I see you change your lipstick color. I see you got your hair different." You know. Well, some men, not saying me, because I'm a different cloth, but I talk about men because I'm a man. I'm a man. In the locker room, it's a lot of things that go on in the locker room y'all don't know. It's a lot of things said in the locker room that y'all don't know. And when I do my broadcast, I'm going to be telling you some of the things that men say in the locker room. Like, did you know the biggest compliment? Who's in this room? What do you think is the biggest compliment that a man can say to a woman? What's the biggest compliment a man can say about a woman in the man's locker room? What do you think is the biggest compliment that a man can say? I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Marinate on that for a minute. See, if we was in person, you would never notice it. Wow. So that's. You got tired of wine and dine and 69 by men. What do you mean 69 by men? When you said 69, what we talking about? Oh, you would have. In person, you would have? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't. I feel like you wouldn't. You know, if you go back to my broadcast, you can clearly see that I look like Santa Claus, I guess, at one point in time, or Black Santa, Black Moses, Shafts, uh, Big Brother, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call me back, whatever. So I got tired of being wine and dine and 69 D by men. Okay, okay. I thought you was. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you coming through. I thought you was talking about that. I just want to make sure. You 100% in person. Thought you would. Well, I mean, it could be the shirt. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. It could be the shirt. The shirt is kind of the same color as my beard. Maybe you thought my beard was still actually the same length because of the shirt. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say that. Whether it's true or not, I'm gonna give you that. Whether it's true or not. So Caitlin says she got tired of being wine and dine and doing 69. Sound like a rap song. Well, I mean, that could be a beautiful thing if it's done right with the right person with the right intentions. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, it's true. I don't know you. See, that's one of those things that I can't debate about. And there are some people that will. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I can't say that until we meet in person. Until I ask you to do this again and we meet in person, then I have enough data. Then I have enough things that I can say. No, you wouldn't. But right now, I got to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's possible. You're right. You're right. You probably would notice in person. But until that happened, or whatever, I had to just go with it. No data, no nothing. I just got to say, you would have. I'm pretty sure you would. Now, here's the thing. I believe if I was to grow my hair, which I'm not gonna grow my hair, but if I was to grow my hair, I don't think y'all would recognize me. What do you get? You say you get. I'm a little bit. I say so much, and then people talk, and they be behind what I said, and I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about or what I'm talking about at the time. Okay, okay. Well, I appreciate you getting what I'm saying, Dakar. I really do. And Dakar, you said you broadcast twice a week. What day you broadcasting this week? I just want to know. It is now 8:20. Oh, you broadcast once a week? Oh, okay. And you broadcast all night because it looks like you get 5 hours in or more when you do broadcast Friday or Saturday. Okay, well next Friday, I'm gonna be out of town. Supposed to be out of town next Friday. I'm gonna leave Friday. Whew, whew. See, I'm gonna get some rest. See, I'm gonna get some rest because I have to work. Don't grow your hair. I'm not. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. And you see, I got this little knot right here. Got a little knot right here, and I got a little spot in the back of my head where my twin brother was. I like to say brother, but it could have been a woman. It's a little spot you see in the back of my head right here. Even did you see it? Y'all see it? You know, even with these things that I have on my head, I still go bald head. Because I think that look even though some people might be like, oh, that dude got a knot on his head. Even though people might say that, some people might say that. If I was to let my hair grow, my hair is back to right here. You know, that's one reason why I cut my hair because my hairline was getting receded back to here. I'm not trying to hold on to my hair. I see a lot of guys try to hold on to their hair. You know. And then there are people that said that, you compensating with your beard for your hair. Since you can't grow no hair up here, you grow all that hair down there. I don't know. I won't try to do that. That wasn't my intention when I grew my beard. Um, that wasn't at all. But I mean, I can see where some people would do that. I can see where you get that. But that wasn't my intention. When I did it, it wasn't my intention at all. My intention was just to grow a beard. And at the time, I told people on another app, I said, well, yo, I used to have a spiritual beard. My beard used to be longer than his. No, your beard ain't longer than his. Your beard can't grow long as his. Well, you know me, being extra, I had to show them. And I've been showing them ever since that I can grow a spiritual beard. I can grow a beard all the way down to here. The only reason why I had my beard all the way down to here one time, and I got pictures. The reason why I shaved it when it got that long, because when I was sleeping, it was in my mouth. I would wake up with my hair in my mouth. You know, and be times and feel like I was suffocating myself with my own hair. When I sleep. My daughter said plait it up. When I go to bed, I don't know how to or twist it up. Twist it up. And then we got beard nets. Listen, to get one of those beard nets from work and put on and go to sleep with. I'm scared about my ears if I do that because you got to put it around your ears. You know. It is now 49 minutes in what was supposed to have been a 30-minute broadcast. My. I got to wash these plates I got over here, and then take these clothes off and get ready for bed. So is there anybody still in here with me? Yeah, Caitlin, you seem like you live a interesting life, not necessarily in a good way. Okay, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Dakar. That you live an interesting life and not necessarily in a good way. Um, I'm glad that you're delivered from it. I'm glad that you're okay. I know there's some things that trigger you. Going through all the stuff that you said, you got to be some kind of trigger moments. Some things that, and that's the thing that if you're in a relationship and you had all those sexual things happen to you, how do you maintain a healthy sexual relationship with your partner? If you had all these things that any guy can think of doing happen to you, but in a negative way, but he want to make it positive. He want to make it more passionate. He want to make it love. How how are you open to that? How can you deal with something like that? Is it any way that you do it? I mean, do you allow that to happen? I mean, these are some questions that I would love to hear what you have to say because um, and there are men, we don't talk about it, but there are men that go through some of the same things that she went through. You know, there are men that was forced to be like that. You should stay with. Thank you for letting me know that I'm saying her name wrong again. See, I know you're not telling me what to do. It's a suggestion. You can't, like I said in my broadcast, you can't tell grown folks what to do. You can only suggest. You say you've been single for 13 years and you don't care about sex. Well, I can imagine that. I do too, the card boy. I care. I care. Did I say care with a capital C? I care. But I want it done right. I want to be done with the right person. I don't care for one night stands. I only had one in 7 years that was a true one night stand. Most of the time, I know the women that I do. For at least a year, 6 months. So I had to talk with them for a while. We've been building up to the moment. But Caitlin, I understand. I understand totally why you would say that. Well, I'm pretty. I mean, for what I read on your profile, I'm pretty sure you have, in a negative way, that it was probably done real aggressive, with no passion, no love in it at all. And that's the difference, though. You can do some of those same things, but when you do it with love, I think anything that you do with love is better. It feels better. It's just all around better when it's done with love. Now, when you do it just because of lust, or you're doing it for money, or you're doing it for any other reason than love, oh yeah, it might get you. I'm trying to be PG. It might get your rocks off, but that's all it's going to do is get your rocks off. There's no motion there. There's no negative. You might as well put a bag on each other's head and just go for what you know. Because there's no motion there. There's no feelings there. Where you want to do something, when you want to engage, you want to engage with love. You know, with love, and when it's with love and it's passion, I believe it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know, beautiful thing. But like I said, I understand from your point of view, uh, Kate Lynn. I'm trying to say your name, Caitlin. You don't know what it look like to have sex, right? Or you don't know what it feel like to have sex, right? But I mean, all you gotta do. Well, that's all you gotta do. Carlin. Oh, okay. I feel like you're being very aggressive with me right now, Takara. That you're yelling at me. Could you tone it down, son? Okay, Carlin. Okay, could you? I get it. Put your voice down, son. Don't be so aggressive. Okay, I had a long day at work, very stressful. I know you're helping, Takara, but it felt like you're being aggressive and you're yelling at me. I had a very bad day at work. Okay, very stressful. I got frustrated at work. I wanted to punch the clock out and walk out. I wanted to punch somebody else out and walk, but I didn't. Okay, no, you promise. Okay, all right, all right. I'll take your word for it. No, no aggression. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm glad I didn't too because right now, I hate. I ain't gonna say I hate to say it, but right now I need my job. I need my job. I don't know when the government's going to release things because they're telling them that if you have your vaccine, you can take your mask off. Those that don't, just keep wearing the mask. I ain't got vaccine. I got to keep wearing the mask. But I'm just saying they're telling that now. So that means that if they're doing that, they're finna cut out a lot of stuff. That means that if you need to get your light bill caught up, you need to get your water bill cut up, all the bills that you need to get caught up, you need to find a way to get it caught up because if they're doing that, soon they're gonna release things, and if you ain't paid your rent, you need to try to make some arrangements to get your rent paid, all that, because I mean the government assistance is about to stop. Things is about to try to get back to the norm, but it's a new norm, you know. And I don't know if there's gonna be another stimulus check coming, or not. I don't know. Uh, Thank you. That's Ray. You said some of the wonderful things. To be honest with you, you said some of the most beautiful things. And then you put emojis behind it. I mean, this is something that I noticed you always do in comments. And then when you get up there, you're very adequate about what you say. And passionate about what you say. I mean, it's just I just like it. I just enjoy your broadcast. I would love to do a broadcast with you. You do a topic, ping me in or haps me in. I think we're gonna start calling everything haps me in. Um, and I'll be there. I'll be there. The time that I said tonight, I'll be there for the love and forever. Excuse me, I had a moment. I had a moment. Forgive the moment. Moment's gone. Moment's gone now. I'm done with the moment. Done with the moment. Okay. All right, now it's now 8:32, but it says I've been on here 57 minutes. So when that live button hit an hour, I am leaving y'all. I go to bed for work and all that. So I don't know. What's up, wisdom, baby? Um, at least know the song. Hey, that's the whole point, not to know the song. Y'all please follow wisdom. If she comes on here, and I said if she's come on here, and someone not to miss, not to miss. See, I had a lot of sexual trauma since I was 3 years old. So what you're saying, Carlin, is that this sex trafficking and all this started when you was 3? So that mean that you was in a family. You was in a family that does this then. Yeah, you're right. That's not okay. Well, anytime that's right. Anytime. All you got to do is schedule one for me. Schedule one and let me know. And I'll do one. We are talking to Carla, and if you look at the profile, you see there's a lot of things on her that happened to her, and we were just speaking a little bit about her. She just let us a little something about her experiences and what she's been through, and how this reflect her now in relationship wise. You know, but now I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, okay, all right. I'm finna get off here in a few minutes. In a few minutes, I'm finna get off here. So understand. So my thing is that Colin, are you are you able to be in a relationship after all this has happened to you? Are you able to be in a relationship? You said that sex doesn't matter to you, but what if it matters to him? Your father was a Baptist pastor, and he molested me, and I was 14 years old. I got into sex trafficking for 21 years. Wow. How do you get into sex trafficking? You willingly got into it, or you was made into it? You know, like you was on drugs, or you owe money. I mean, how do you just get into it? Yeah, that's right. I mean, some things that happen like that, they can form you, and they can change you forever. You know, the way that you look at men or the way you look at women could be totally different after that. You know, and like she said, she doesn't like sex at all. Oh, so you had a pimp. In other words, you had a pimp. You had somebody that was pimping you out. In other words, um, he was like a call girl, or I'm not gonna say a prostitute. You know, but wow. And this started. I mean, did you feel comfortable because of what your father did to you when your father molested you at 14? You felt comfortable doing sex at the time for whatever reason you was doing it for money, shelter, or whatever the reason was. And he tracked you. What was you in a relationship with him? Did it start off as a relationship? The guy came to you and he suggested you and was boyfriend girlfriend, and then he took you out, or was you into drugs and you had to make drug money? You had to get the drugs, and he offered you for drugs for him. Because I done seen a lot of stuff. I've been involved in gangs myself. Well, not gangs, gang. I was involved in a gang, and I do know how certain things happen. How women get turned out. And how the guys come to them as a boyfriend. And they get them hooked on drugs. Get them hooked on this, get them hooked on that. Force them, beat them, and make them go out there. Or say the rent need paid and I ain't working, and you're going out there and you're going to do this and you're going to get the money. You're going to do it. You're going to do this. You're going to do. So I do see how things like that can happen. But my question to you, you said that you've been single for so long. I can't remember how long, but how are you ready for a relationship? Thank you, wisdom. Appreciate that. I, and she's right. God can heal anything. You know, your beliefs and your faith. And I know at the time you don't want to hear that. You don't even see that at the time that you're going through what you're going through. You just want to be out. You know, so your father groomed you. So your father taught you things for you to go out, and he was a pastor. So what he was passing you around from digging to digging. I'm just. I mean, that might sound a little like I was being sarcastic, but I'm just trying to get a better understanding of how this happened to you. You know, um, and then I want to ask: Is your child a product of this? Because you said you have a black child. Is your child a product of what you was going through and what you did? You know, um, I'm just asking. Yeah, I mean, anytime, Carlin, you want to do a broadcast, anybody out there that want to do a broadcast with me, anytime you want to do one, we can do one. We can talk about we can talk about anything you want to talk about. I'm open to talking about anything. I'm not scared to talk about anything. I know a little bit about everything. The son is a product. I actually thank you, Takara. And Takara, you read what she said. You read what she said. Her son was a product of it. So now my question to you, since your son was a product of it, do you look at your son in a different way? When you see your son, do you get angry? Because I know some women who have the same issues, similar issue that with you, and when they see their son, they love the fact they have a son, but because of how the son was brought, they don't show the son real love. You know what I'm saying? They give him half love. They make sure that they have food and shelter and clothes and stuff, but other things they don't know how to. They don't know how to show love to the child because of how the child was received. And I ask you, do you have you been struggling with that same issue? Do you know how to? Do you think that you honestly give your son the proper love that he would get if it was out of that? Oh, you don't hold it. Okay, okay. That's good. Like I said, I know women that act totally different. Now, they love their kids. You know what I'm saying? They love their kids, but they don't know how to show love, to their kids because every time they look at their kid, they see the act of how it got there, how the kid got there. They see it and they react because they see it. No matter how good they want to treat their kids, the act is still there. They still heal. They still need to. They need to heal. In other words, they still traumatized. They need some counseling of some form. It's good to pray and all that, but you're going to need someone to talk to. The bottom line, you're going to need someone to talk to. You know, um, to get some of this stuff in proper perspective. And I believe that some pastors you can't go to, and I know you wouldn't go to no pastor. Just saying, you wouldn't go to no pastor anyway because your father, uh, what's the word I want to say, decimate that from you. Decimate the pastor. So you wouldn't go to a pastor if you had issues or problems because you think the pastor is just like your father. So you wouldn't do that. You would have to go. You would feel more comfortable talking to someone else or some other means or a stranger or forgive me for saying this the way I said, a bum on the street. You'll feel more comfortable talking to them than you would a man of God or quote supposed to be man of God or quote woman of God. You would feel more comfortable talking to just Jimmy Joe on the street, you know, who who's out there begging for cans and stuff. So, well, I can see why you don't really, but not all pastors are bad though. But I can, from your point of view, I understand. I feel you totally. Feel you totally. And if you was to tell me that, and maybe if I didn't know your situation, it'd be something different. But I know your situation. I know what you're dealing with. So I feel you on that. I understand totally why you would say that. But to me, for me to tell you, is it's not all pastors are bad. Not all pastors are like that. Not all pastors are sleeping with congregation. Not all pastors are messing with young boys and young women. Not all pastors are doing that. Now, there's some that are. Probably a great number that are. Or have at least once. You know, but that's why you got to try the spirit by the spirit. That's when discernment come in. You have to use that gift of discernment that God gives you. You got to use that common sense. You got to know that, okay, now why we in a room and there's nobody with us but just me and him? No, 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 no. Where's your? Now I need to know a woman to come in here with me when I'm with pastor. You gotta be aware of things like that. Don't put yourself in a position where it might go down like that. Tell pastor, be firm and strong with pastor. Pastor, what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect, but I would like to be in a room with you with another woman, your wife, you know, because number one, you don't want to cause friction with the pastor and his wife, and then you don't want to be in a situation like that, you know. So like I said, I understand totally what you're saying, and like I said, I would love to do a broadcast with you, and we can talk more about it. I'm with it. If you're open to talking about it, which I think your profile said that you are open to talk about it. That you're writing a book and all that. So if you're open to talk about it, I would now don't give. I hope I don't. I'm going to ask you some questions. All right, and I hope it don't bring up no flashbacks, no bad memories. You know what I'm saying? That would have you um, acting acting funny. Once you get off the broadcast, I don't want that. If anything, I hope that the questions that I ask you, it allows you to think and encourage you and it give you motivation to keep going. If anything, I hope that's what my questions does to you when we do a broadcast together, that it does that, it helps you more than it hurts you in any form, any way. Don't want to hurt nobody. Don't want to hurt nobody. Always want to tell jokes, be funny, you know what I'm saying, and help people in every way I can. That's normally what I am. That's what I like to do. Well, thank you, Takara. I appreciate that, Takara. I'm waiting to do a broadcast with you, because I know that the broadcast we do with you is going to be uh, silly for the most part, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun, but it's going to be silly. You're transparent. I appreciate you transparent. Like I said, I think that that this is something that would help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And we'll hashtag it. We'll set it up where it gets some airplay on here. We'll do it like 2 days in advance. Keep 2 days in advance. We'll post it for when it's going to happen, so get some airplay. And get some people in here. Then again, if you want it, we can do like I do. I do these just to see what happens. 30 minutes warning. Hour warning. It pop up. Or some 5-minute warning. Damn, live with extra. I do that. So, but that's just me. You know. But I got to leave. It's like almost 9 o'clock. I need to lay down. I had a real good time with y'all. I enjoyed the conversation. It was great content. I'm not sure I'm going to do this tomorrow, but if I do, you'll know. You'll know. I appreciate everybody that came in here. And remember what? It's okay to be what? It's okay to be extra.